can you unmute? Ms. Rendon, can you unmute as well? Westbrook,
Yes, sir.
you can hear me? Do you have video?
Do I have to?
Bottom, and there's a toolbar at the very bottom, and there's a video camera. Looks like a camera, an icon that looks like a camera. There we go. I'm going to point that up to your face. To your screen. Okay. Mr. Westbrook, do you see?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to do the align it to where you're showing your face. There you go. Okay, Ms. Rendon, how are you?
Good, and you?
Good. Okay, so this is a default hearing. Mr. Westbrook is the defendant, has appeared. So that's to take this off of the default. Mr. Westbrook, are you contesting the Ms. Rendon's petition? Mr. Westbrook. Mr. Westbrook, can you hear me?
Oh, my bad. Yes, sir.
Are you contesting the allegations in Ms. Rendon's petition?
What exactly does that mean?
Have you got a copy of her petition?
Is it the one that I got in the mail for this?
You got a notice for the hearing for this probably in the mail.
Yes, for this Zoom call, yes, I did.
Okay. Are you aware Ms. Rendon is suing you?
Yes, sir.
Do you know what she's suing you about?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you dispute it?
No.
So you consent to it?
I mean, I don't really know much about this stuff, but if she's willing to sue me, she can sue me.
That wasn't the question. I'm well aware that she can do that. She already has. So we are aware of that.
Just I was.
For $5,000 because of, I guess, is this a car accident?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you admitting that you were at fault?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you made an admission. Here, each of you raise your right hand. You swear the testimony you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to ask you again, this is a car accident, correct, Mr. Westbrook?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are acknowledging that you were at fault in the cause of the accident?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that would make you responsible for the damages to her vehicle, correct?
Yes, sir.
Mrs. Rendon, do you have an estimate of your damages?
I do, sir. I did send all the documents over to Mr. Garza.
Okay, is there an estimate?
Yeah, I actually have two of them. Exhibit 4 shows the first one that I have. The estimate for that first one was actually a total of $7,337.32. I'm trying to help Westbrook as much as I could, and I did find a second place where the damages of the vehicle were cheaper for $4,618. That will be shown on Exhibit 5.
One second, I'm trying to get into that email, one second. Huh. Oh, there we go. Okay, one second. This is 12135, 12135, 12135. Okay, I'm gonna, hold on. I'm going to share the screen. Okay, Ms. Rendon, which of these exhibits are you talking about? Which email? Can you see?
I sent the last email yesterday. I had sent it on Sunday, and Mr. Benjamin stated that I had to write.
Ms. Rendon, can you see the emails on the screen? Here's the last email. Let me open this one.
Yes,
Okay, which one of these exhibits is it? This one here, exhibit 4?
yes.
Okay, Mr.
That was the first estimate that I got.
Westbrook?
I went to 2 different places trying to find the cheaper one.
Do you see what's shown on the screen, Mr. Westbrook?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what estimate do you want me to open? Which one of these do you want me to open?
Can you go ahead and go back to the list of your emails? I think this is one of the ones that second one, sir.
This one?
Yes, please.
Okay,
Okay, and then you will see there on
here?
exhibit number 5, that one.
I don't see any numbers, number 5.
I wrote it on the page after you opened it.
Well, that doesn't do me any good to,
That one.
okay,
That's the total amount that I pay for the repairs on the car.
okay, Mr. God, dang it. Mr. Westbrook, do you see this estimate?
If you could zoom in on it, yeah.
4,618, is that the total?
I see that, yes, sir.
Okay, do you have any questions in regard to it?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, is that the amount of damages you're requesting, Ms. Rendon?
Those were the damages, sir. I still had to pay additional fees for court fees. I had to pay additional fees for
Mr.
getting.
Rendon, listen to my question, please. Is this the amount you're asking for the damages for your vehicle?
No, sir.
Okay, how much are you asking for the damages to your vehicle?
$5,000.
Okay, how did it go from 4,618 to 5,000?
I round up fees that I had to go through. I was a month without a vehicle. I had to use my mom's truck, which made me spend more gas than I would usually spend on my vehicle. I had to use, other people to give me a ride to come to work. I have a full-time job that I have to get to every day. And the vehicle was not given to me until October 16th.
Okay, Mr. Westbrook, do you have any questions of Ms. Rendon?
No, I don't, sir.
Okay, so you're all right with the $5,000 in damages?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else that you're asking for, Ms. Rendon? You're muted. You're muted. I can't hear anything you're saying.
I'm just asking for that amount, sir. All I need is to pay the money that I currently owe.
So you're asking for a judgment for $5,000?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to grant the judgment of $5,000 plus court costs. Hold on, let me get the document and then we will, I'm going to stop sharing. 1 second. This is not a default anymore. This is an actual, we had a bench trial. Does anybody have any questions about what's happening?
I do, sir, because
What's your question?
Benjamin had mentioned that Mr. Westbrook never sent a response. We gave him additional 14 days or so. And so that's why I'm here. So now you're changing the name to a bench trial. So if you can explain a little bit more on that.
Well, it's a default if he had not appeared because he defaulted. He never appeared. He appeared at the hearing, which is considered an appearance. And he's acknowledged that he owed the money. He's admitted that he is liable. He's admitted to the amount of damages. So it's no longer a default.
Okay.
And quick response. I did email you. I don't know if you got it.
You emailed an answer?
I emailed her a response.
You emailed Ms. Rendon?
Yes. When I first got the, I don't know what kind of paper it was, but it showed her email on it saying that how much she was suing me for.
Uh-huh.
And I emailed her the same day I got it.
Did you email the court?
No, I emailed her personal Gmail.
Okay. Who's Alma Garcia?
That's my mother.
Whose mother?
My mother.
Okay. Why are you suing Alma Garcia, Ms. Rendon?
She's the owner of the vehicle. So when the police officer was at the scene, he gave me the information for the owner of the vehicle. And
Was she served?
she was served. However, they didn't. Mr. Westbrook mentioned, or he claimed that he didn't know, they don't live together, and he didn't know the address for his mom. And so I had to send a document to Benjamin about dismissing the case against her.
So you're willing to dismiss against her?
Yes, sir. I had to apparently pay for or hire a private processor to be able to find her address. And since Mr. Westbrook didn't provide one, I didn't have the extra funds to do that.
So you're all right with the judgment being just against Mr. Westbrook?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so it's going to be a judgment on a bench trial. Mr. Westbrook appeared, admitted liability, admitted to the, so the judgment's going to be against Jorge Westbrook. And you,
When the police officer gave me my name, he put Jorge. It's George. Correction.
George,
Yes, George Westbrook.
do you have your driver's license?
No, I didn't have one at the time, sir.
You have one now?
No, I don't.
You don't have a driver's license?
Nope, I have an expired permit.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
You're what?
18, sir.
Okay. Can you show on the screen a copy of your permit?
Yes, let me get it for you. I have it here. Can you see it, sir?
Yeah, let me get on the screen. Hold on. Let's see. I can't really.
Well, it's because
Look closer.
there's also a glare on it.
Yeah, I guess one of the problems is it's you're moving. Can anybody else make that out? Ms. Rendon, can you make it out?
No, sir. It's really hard to see the.
Okay.
There's a glare
Mr.
on it.
Westbrook. Okay, Mr. Westbrook,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
going to, okay, bring it a little closer towards the bottom.
The bottom?
Yeah, there we go. There we go. George Sean Brook. Okay. Sean, what's the driver's license number?
That's at the way bottom, right?
No, I think it's, no.
It's up at the top,
Yeah.
right
That's
next to your picture.
It's 450
450
62
62.
728.
Are you writing that down, Ms. Rendon?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, let me get back to this judgment. George Sean Westbrook. And Westbrook is Westbrook.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so and your address is 129 Burunda 79907?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, the judgment's for $5,000 with interest rate. Ben, is it still 5, is it 5% or 5.25?
It's 5%, Judge.
Okay, thank you. 5% and, okay. Any questions from either side?
No, sir.
Ms. Rendon?
No, sir, just, I'm just, what's gonna happen next?
It's up to you. It can be appealed for 21 days. You can get abstract of judgment after that. You can get execution. There's several things, but I don't give legal advice. You'd have to do your own research or consult with an attorney.
Okay, how long do I have until I send my response to Mr. Benjamin?
Your response to what?
Or do I have to give you my response now as far as,
I don't know what you're referring to when you say your response.
like right now when I ask you what's next, you're telling me that I cannot give legal advice, but you're saying 21 day, what was the name of that?
Either party could appeal it within 21 days.
Okay,
There's abstract of judgment that could be requested, an execution. There's various collection procedures that you could do, but that's something you'd have to consult with an attorney.
okay.
And-
So as far as the payment for the damages on the vehicle, what happens next?
Again, you'd have to consult with an attorney. We don't handle the collection of the judgment. We decide what the judgment be and give a written judgment, and then the collection is up to the parties.
Okay, now that written just, is that gonna be sent?
Let me, Mr. Westbrook, what is your email?
It's gonna be George Westbrook 123 at yahoo.com.
At yahoo.com.
Yes, sir.
Mrs. Rendon, we have your email, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll email you each a copy of the judgment.
Okay.
Any other questions?
No, sir.
Any other questions, Mr. Westbrook?
No, sir.
That driver's license, that's a permit? What is that what it was?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is your date of birth, Mr. Westbrook?
04/24/02.
04/24/02. Okay. Okay. We will email this to you, to both of you all. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Oh, Mr. Westbrook, I'm sorry. One more question. What is your phone number in case we couldn't get through your email?
915
915
202
202.
9012.
I didn't catch that last four.
9012.
9012. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, just, I'm sorry, I
Hi, Frank.
have one more question for you.
Sure.
We got this paper and it's a small claims, but the address they provided for us, it's just a PO box. And then they left a note, hey, it's serve it through certified mail. It's rented to.
So they want it certified, they want it served by mail?
Right, so I mean, but just to show good that, that we're making attempts, we're gonna, obviously it's a mail, it's a post office, that address. So I mean, I was like, we'll just cruise by there and obviously it's all gonna be negative contact and then we'd have to do an alternate service.
But you can't do alternate service to PO box.
Right, so I mean, we would have
He's
to
gonna-
send it through certified mail, so I mean,
Right. He would have to follow, I don't know right offhand what the service by certified mail.
right,
He has to, let's go and ask Ben, just because I know we do certified mail, but I don't know what the charge is for it. He'd have to pay for that, because
Right.
there's additional charge. But let's go ask Ben real fast.
Ronald White, does that sound familiar?
Sorry, Judge, I was on another phone call. Did you have a question for me?
We're gonna come over there.